Hello everybody, it's been 4 days, sorry about that. I always intended to be a bit more prolific than this, but then I thought I'm getting caught halfway between sort of overkill and then, you know, not doing enough, so I'll try and do maybe sort of 2 or 3 vids. I think 3 vids sounds quite a good sort of amount, you know, not too much, not too little, so 3 vids a week. Try, you know. I mean, my favourite YouTubers and people to watch tend to be the most prolific anyway. So, you know, hopefully I can sort of carry that on. It seems. I mean, I prefer it. Like I said, I prefer myself if people I watch are more prolific. So, yeah. Sorry for the wait. Just that this is a pickups vid. It's number 5. But before I start, I've got some thanks for. You know, this is a bit of a test pronunciation. I think it's T.G. Apuleius. Correct me if that's wrong. It could also be TGA Puleius. He plugged me in his last vid, and I was really stoked because, especially because of the other people that he mentioned as well. I mean, some really top quality YouTubers, and I was in there with the mix. So I'm really chuffed and really blown away by that mention. So thanks a lot, mate. I really appreciate it. Anybody who's not checked out his channel, do, because he's another YouTuber who obviously knows what he's talking about and does some really nice reviews and has got some really considered opinions about all the games he plays. So check his channel out. You won't regret it. So, all in all, thanks a lot. Also, on that vid, he had another PS2 game, Wizardry, playing in the background, and I thought that looks good. It looks just my sort of thing, especially because it was published or made by Atlas. And I thought I'm going to check that out because I've heard of it in the past, but it's sort of just been in the sort of on the periphery. It sort of passed me by, and I thought, I've never really seen proper footage of it. I've read little bits in the past and then sort of tend to forget about it. But then this time, this is a proper piece of footage, and I'm going to check it out. And I checked it on Computer Exchange, and they were selling it for 20 quid. On eBay, the cheapest copies were sort of like 25 to sort of 30. So I've just discovered another game that I want to get hold of that's just nice and pricey. That I'd, you know. Every so often you discover games that you sort of that weren't really at the forefront of your minds, and then you get it in your head you want to buy them, and then you find out that they're actually quite expensive. So this is another one to stick on my list of things I can't yet afford. So thanks for that, mate. My cat just come in. Right, yeah, this is pickups, isn't it? Yeah, if you remember from one of my earlier few videos ago, I mentioned a branch of Blockbuster I went into while I was out on a run, and there was some a whole range of Xbox games in there, and there was a guy who was sorting through them. I got an opportunity to go back, and a lot of the ones I was after had already gone, like Baldur's Gate, that had gone. I bet it was him, he probably had it, and Doom 3, that had gone as well. But I managed to get through 195 each, and I managed to get 3. There's still not quite a nice selection left. I'll get them out one by one. Beyond Good and Evil. This is a duplicate. I will be able to trade or sell the one I've got. I've got this because it was better condition than my one, and the disc wasn't, so I swapped that out. But it all works, and it's all pretty good condition as well. It's just sort of my my OCD thing means that I want it to be as good as it can be. You know, these are sort of quite rare. Not rare to make them sought after, The ones you're most likely to get hold of are the PS2 versions, and but the Xbox and the GameCube versions are rare. But the Xbox one isn't collectible. The GameCube one is, and it's the GameCube version that goes for more. It's like an adult. I've not played it. I've had the other copy for ages. It's an adult version of sort of Zelda-like game, and this is one that's went under people's radar, and people that know about games will know about this game and how good it is, but it just didn't sell. So yeah, this is my second copy, and I've got another one to trade. It's £1.95, all in top knit condition. Morrowind, I used to have this, but I traded it in. Being an RPG fan, it was sort of natural that I was wanting to get hold of this, but playing this, I realised the difference between Western RPGs and Japanese RPGs, because it's got the same sort of, grinding's grinding, but I first realised the differences when I tried to open I tried to open a chest in this. I was actually apprehended for trying to steal something, and it was in Japanese RPGs, if there's a chest, the convention is you can open it and have whatever, it's yours. This one, I got arrested and put in prison. And it's got the same grinding thing, but I was sort of, I need to get used to it. I need to learn the conventions, because it's just like learn the conventions of Western RPGs in the way that I know the conventions of Japanese RPG, because they differ slightly. And lots of grinding and like hacking up cockroaches, and I got to a point I met a bloke and he attacked me and he just battered the shit out of me, and I sort of gave up and traded it in. But I thought, no, I'm going to give it a go this time. Again, £1.95 in top notch condition. This one, it's basically an emulation of Midway Classics. I bought it primarily because it's got some really excellent games on it. It's got Gauntlet 2. That's sort of, one of my favourite all-time games. I can remember playing it on my Amstrad for non-stop with my sister. But things like Robotron and Smash TV. What was the other one? Bloody hell. Super Sprint. Stuff like that. The only thing is that there's slightly dodgy emulations. So things like Gauntlet's not got any. Sorry, they've cut corners. Gauntlet's not got any music and things like that. But Smash TV, I've played that for ages because it's free play and you can just keep them going, and it's just a cracking game. Love it. I can't get enough of Smash TV, and it works with the analog sticks, because no Super Smash TV on the SNES doesn't have the analog sticks, and the analog sticks was how the arcade machine had 2 analog sticks, didn't it? So the analog sticks on the Xbox pad will work better. This one was a charity shop purchase that I noticed a few days ago, and sort of didn't have any change in me, and decided to go back and hoping it was still there. Having checked it out on eBay, it's Everybody's Golf 2. I've not checked it out on eBay, checked it out on GameStop just to see if it was any good, and it is. The first game in the series is good, got a good critical reception, and this was £1, and it's just top-notch condition. I mentioned to someone else that I like to collect PS1 games primarily because they're fragile, and when you see a nice one in good condition, it makes it that a bit more special. And this is in top-notch condition. It's a pretty good game, and golf games are a nice change of pace to other games, aren't they? And sports games in general. I'm not massive on sports games, but golf games they're relaxing. I find them sort of bit of a nice change of pace. £1. And this one, another. This is my last one. This is the weirdest one. Charity shop purchase yesterday. It was £2, just sort of sitting on the shelf randomly. It's a Genesis copy, sealed copy. I think it's sealed. It might just be shop sealed. I don't think they were ever factory sealed, were they? I don't know. Of NHL '96 for £2. What a weird place to find it. I mean, not only it'd be weird enough to find Genesis a Genesis copy of NHL 96, but let alone a sealed one. So I can't play it. It's going to have to stay like that. I'll just keep it just for novelty value until I can get a Mega Drive or get it modded, or even get a Genesis. But yeah, £2, not bad. Bit of an odd selection. That's it. That's the selection. I think I'll have to call it here because I'm already over 10 minutes. God, like normal. I had written a little script, and that's what I've not included. So I'll have to stick that in another vid, and apologise for not getting everything included that I intended to include. So thanks again for watching, everybody, ladies and gents, and I'll see you next time.